All right. So our next review is going to be for a Minecraft movie. The Minecraft movie is the latest in the video game adaptations that Hollywood is doing here. And this is based on the very popular Minecraft video game that came out in 2011. A lot of people still playing it to this day. All 14 years later, people Minecraft is still hugely popular. I've never played it myself. Have you guys played it?
I've played a little bit of Minecraft. It's just not my kind of game.
What about you, Duff?
Tons.
Tons. Okay. Well, you're the Minecraft expert. I'll be leaning on you, man. Deliver that Minecraft lore for this review. So what is this movie about? So you have here a group
That's a
of
damn
people
good question.
yeah. So you got a people here pulled into this world of Minecraft there. You see Jack Black there, who's Steve there. And he's able to build and create in this world of Minecraft. You're able to do all these variety of different things in this world. And then you also have these strangers who come into this world there to meet Steve there. And they get sucked into this and they are able to also explore the world as well. And then it also there's these villains, these creatures of this world, and they're all fighting over this cube that has magical powers. Exactly, I don't really fucking know. But the
Neither does
Tesseract,
the movie.
the Tesseract, and some shit like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, they have to take it from the villain, or they have to keep it safeguard of it, or something like that. And then there you go, and then action adventure ensues. Yeah. So this movie has been insanely popular. I mean, it's made close to almost $1 billion at the box office. It's crossed 900 million there on this. And also, there's that huge thing that people did at the theater where they were throwing the popcorn and at that scene and doing all that. The chicken jockey scene, they were doing that. So it has that big fan interaction moment as well there. Besides for Jack Black, you got Jason Momoa. You also have Emma Myers there. You got Daniel Brooks. Jennifer Coolidge is also in this as well. Most of it does take place in the Minecraft world there. Again, I don't know really much about the game. I've never played the game myself, but that's what Dusk is here for. Dusk, Minecraft expert, lay some knowledge on us there. Do they get it right?
Not really. There are elements in this that you go, okay, someone looked at the game screen and went, that's certainly there. We should probably have this in here. And then this game has been out since 2011. They've had a long time to make something of this. They've had various different forms of media. In 2015, there was a point-and-click adventure game called Minecraft Story Mode made by Telltale Games, which had its moments. You know, it was a pretty tame version, but it had a story to it that you could. They've had various other games like Minecraft Dungeons, which was a hack and slash. They've had Minecraft Legends, which came out in 2023, which was a real-time action strategy game. That was not bad. There have been music videos by people like Captain Sparkles that took the Usher song and made something creative with it. They have other music videos that have made a story with the Minecraft world, and so many people being creative with a very simple game that's about building and all this stuff. And this story takes almost none of it and makes up a whole bunch of gobbledygook, and then just puts stuff from the games onto its hobbled together corpse and just presents it to the masses and goes, you love Minecraft, right? Let's have no mine or crafting in this game, in this movie.
Well, they did. They craft some things. They craft the sword and the
one scene
bucket nunchucks and shit like that. They did
which
that.
Isn't in the game.
Hey, they build, the houses
sure
that they're in.
Yeah, they do. They build the houses.
Yeah. That's real nice.
What about you, Nick? What do you think about Minecraft here?
Yeah, when I saw trailers for this, I was very, very not looking forward to it. This felt like it was going to be very loud, very obnoxious, just like a very Jack Black type of performance that is not my cup of tea. And I was right.
Yeah.
Mm. Wow.
And I
Look,
was right. This movie, it is,
Yeah.
from like the opening scene where it is Steve giving his background and, queuing up the story of this movie, I
which
was
was a
already
meme.
annoyed.
That was based on a meme. That whole beginning was based on a joke. The children yearn for the mines. That was a joke of why do the children like this Minecraft game? Oh, the children, they must yearn for the mines. And they made that into a story point for no reason.
Yeah. Jack
It's like,
Black. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah, the movie, it, looks good. I think the environment that they're in the overworld, I think it looks great, or at least, true to the game from what I've seen of it.
That's all the
And
nice things you guys.
yeah, that's all the nice things I got. And I get the message of this movie. It's like, hey, be creative, kids, which, okay, I can't fault a movie for that.
Yeah, but it goes against its own message.
Uh, so
I'm trying, dude.
I know.
uh, so I mean the cast of characters here. I mean the movie. First of all, I mean it's not a good sign. The movie opens up with like 3 minutes of narration from Jack Black. Like it just starts like it just kind of like okay, listen, we just got
Which
to
was
set all.
clearly added.
Which was yeah, it did seem like that was kind of post because it's like okay, how do we explain this fucking
Oh yeah, this
world?
movie has 2 openings. They have the Jack Black backstory, which makes no sense opening, and then they have the kids being introduced with their own narration, which only happened in that scene.
And it's so quick and ham-fisted of just like, oh, I went in the mine, I discovered this cube, and then I entered this cube, and I went in this world and did all this. I was like, I mean,
I mean, I
watching this movie,
guess.
it's
You
like,
know what? There should have been a much darker story where like Jack Black's his character's dad was like, a cute
A minor.
remember that no, remember that Rick and Morty episode of
Oh.
when Beth trapped that kid in like Fruity Land? They
Oh.
should have had something like that.
Ugh.
That would have at least got me interested.
it just and Jack Black in this, I mean, it's Jack Black at his worst. It's like if he just thinks that okay, if I make a bunch of noises and I say things in my Jack Black way and really fast and really loud, then that's gonna make things funny, even though really what's on the page isn't that funny. And I think
Mhm.
that's what he's trying to do here throughout most of his performance is just doing that. If I just make a lot of movements and talk really loud, then it's gonna translate that this is supposed to funny. It's supposed to be funny. You're supposed to laugh at this. Jason Momoa is in this, who is a washed up former video game player there.
Yeah,
But
who,
why?
who makes friends with the young boy referencing, the countless Minecraft
He
YouTubers that
does
get
have the
caught at the
funniest
Diddy
line in
party.
the entire movie, though.
Oh, which one?
Okay, the single line when he goes and tells the kid's sister, I'm a better sister than you, anyways." I'm
Okay,
just
yeah,
like,
that
yeah,
got a
okay.
chuckle out of me.
Yeah, Hunter, hey, how's it going? Hunter from the Real Pineapple. Hunter was on some reviews there. He's been on the channel
Mm.
many times before. He's given his predictions for the ratings
Don't
here.
you
He's
predict me?
Dust. This shit is a waste of fucking film. He's got Dust there for that rating. Nick, fuck those movie or this movie probably meant to put waste of fucking film. And then for me, he's got it's fun for the kids. Low streaming. That's what he's getting for me there. And then there's these kids who come in, who's Emma Myers, who's the older sister, and then you have this the boy. I forgot the actor's name here.
Who
I'm trying to.
cares? The
Uh,
movie doesn't.
yeah.
It's Sebastian Hansen who plays
He's the
the
worst actor
kid.
in the whole thing.
Uh, yeah, that's probably a good assessment. Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. And
Yeah,
I,
it's like every scene the kid just looks like he just woke up from a nap
Yeah.
before they started rolling.
yeah. And then the way they're introduced is they're driving and they detail their whole backstory just in a car ride of like, well, our mom died and our house left her house to us and we got to move here because she left her house to us and
No,
da, da, da.
specifically, their mom wanted them to go back to this town. Why? For what reason? Because the movie has to happen.
Yeah. In this movie, you
This is the
have
laziest script I've seen in some time.
you got 5 people who are on the screenplay who's
You
credited.
could have removed 3 of those characters. You could have taken the brother and sister and combined them into one kid. And the what's the what's the other character's name? What's her name?
Danielle Brooks, who's
She could have
she's
not
a, no,
existed.
she's the real estate
Yeah,
agent.
she does. Yeah, she's the realtor with the movable farm. I'm sorry, zoo. The zoo
Yeah.
that travels.
It was
Um,
like every time Danielle Brooks showed up on screen here, I just felt a little bit sad
Yeah, like,
because
why are you here, baby?
she's incredible on Peacemaker and deservedly got an Oscar nomination for The Color Purple. It was like, okay, you clearly booked this
deserve better.
before
What are you doing
you
here?
knew where your career was gonna go.
Yeah,
and this is directed by Jared Hess, who people might know. He did
Napoleon Dynamite.
Did that. He did
Yeah,
Nacho Libre.
he's a director who uh I'm sure some people like his sense of humor, but it just doesn't really gel for me.
He's
Yeah,
It doesn't.
unfortunately one of those. He feel very much like a one-hit wonder.
Mhm.
He has a
Well,
one very specific film, and he hit lightning in a bottle, and that was called Napoleon Dynamite. And his entire career since has been trying to recapture that lightning in a bottle, and he's just never quite been able to do it. He's tried it with the Nacho Libre, sort of had that lightning. It's like,
yeah,
I can
people do
sort of
like
have it in my
Nacho
hands.
Libre.
I like Nacho
I got
Libre.
it. Jack Black is doing it. He's working as best he can. I enjoy Nacho Libre to an extent, but even it has has a lot of flaws. But I can acknowledge that. And then it's like Gentlemen Broncos and like what?
I hated that one. I did not.
Yeah, that one's like
I
what?
hate that fucking movie
I did not.
And then
so
it's just
much.
like he
Yeah.
did then Don for Diem.
I did
You're
not
like
see
what? Masterminds? Who?
that. Did not see that.
Thelma the Unicorn? What? And then it's a Minecraft movie. And you're like, oh,
Yeah.
because there's parts in this movie, especially when you're at the school and it's all the teachers and stuff, that feels like Napoleon Dynamite kind of humor. That feels like there's something that should be here, but everything feels half-assed.
Yeah. It's a lot of quirky type stuff, like,
Mhm.
with like the mobile petting zoo shit. It's like, why does she have like, what does that even make
Yeah.
the mobile petting? It's just
If
like
this wasn't a
weird.
surreal world that they go into already, that could have been interesting. Like, if that's even weird to everyday people, that would be interesting. But you started with Jack Black going, I yearned for the mines, and I wanted to go inside the mines. I'm like, why? Why did you want to go in the mines, man?
Mm.
I love Jack Black. I really do. I like him. I love him a lot. I love Tenacious D, him and Kyle Grass. I've been a fan of his for years. He is super over the top in this. Like he doesn't leave a single scene unchewed. He is just chewing this apart.
In a bad way or good
Oh,
way?
I mean, it's like he's the only thing that's like holding this movie together. Because you got the
Mhm.
kids. The little girl has nothing to do in this movie. She's overprotective, and that's it. She doesn't have an arc. She doesn't really have anything. The kid has like, oh, you want to be you want to make stuff, and then the whole movie's like, yeah, you got to be creative. But then the whole movie ends on, but why not stay here? No, I'm gonna go back. Oh, I guess I can go back to the place that made fun of me, but whatever. And then you just have everyone else. So it's like Jason Momoa, Jack Black, and the kid. And honestly, just leave Jason Momoa and Jack Black and just let it be their movie. And but Jason Momoa is like a video game guy from like the 80s. But he
Mhm.
doesn't do anything video gaming when he gets into the world. They just treat him like a moron.
Well, he kind of like starts to. He like treats it like it's Ocarina of Time with one of the sheep.
But how would he know that? He doesn't play any games like that. How would he even know what an NPC is?
I'm
Yeah, that's a good Hunter made a good
Yeah, it's
point.
basically pixels for kids.
It's pixels. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like Jason Momoa's character is very much like even his character is like Peter Dinklage from Pixels.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like it's pretty much the same person there. It's pretty much the same thing. Listen, I don't like this fucking movie. Okay, I mean, listen. Listen. I don't like it. Okay, I mean, the best compliment I can give it is, I guess when they go to the Minecraft world, it looks decent. I guess. I mean, I guess it
Mhm.
looks like from what I've seen the images of the game. I guess it captures that from it.
It's very meaty. Like it's very organic and meaty in comparison to the art style of it. This should have just been animated. Just
Yeah.
make this the Lego movie.
It
Just
makes
make this the Lego movie and make it simple. And
it
they're
makes me
already in the world.
Yeah, just looking on the Wikipedia page, because this has been in development since like 2015.
Oh
And they
yeah, it's
initially hired Rob McElhenney to direct it, and he was going to do it as an animated movie.
makes perfect
And
sense.
I yearn for those days.
I
Yeah, the
yearn
dude
for the
from
mines.
It's Always Sunny.
Yeah, Rob McElhenney, the It's Always
Oh,
Sunny guy.
oh
Hmm.
wow. Okay, I've been interested to see that. Um, so yeah, I mean, like that's a perfect description. It's pixels for kids. And when I was in the theater, when I saw it with people, they were laughing. I mean, families were laughing and having a good time. So I guess, I mean, hey, it's for them. And
Eh.
this movie has made a lot of money. It's
They
very
laughed out of
successful.
desperation, Josh. They
So,
laughed out of desperation.
I mean, it seems like they were having a good time with it. I don't know. So I
When
guess
you're in the desert and you get even the inkling of a drop of water, you'll take it.
I don't know. I mean, so I mean, it seems like it's a good popcorn flick for people. So made over $900 million. So we definitely gonna get a sequel to this. It's gonna be a
Oh my
Minecraft
god, it's going to
movie
be
too.
horrendous and awful, and they're
Uh,
not going to fix any of the problems with this, and it's going to be just as stupid.
So we're gonna get that. I was kind of wondering, like, what's like, so yeah, we're definitely gonna get a Minecraft 2 there with that.
Mm.
I didn't like the humor. The humor just wasn't for me. None of the jokes landed for me. I think the worst of the stuff was they did and I like Jennifer Coolidge, but they did a whole thing where they focused on her. They gave her like a subplot in it. I don't know why they did that. I don't like it's like okay, she was the principal of the school, and then they did a whole thing where they kept going back to her or something. Like
And the
some of the people,
villager.
yeah,
some of the,
she goes on a date with a villager who you would never know it, but he's voiced by Matt Berry from What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, you're like, what?
mm, wasn't I think he was supposed to be the Jack Black role, right? And then he
That
So,
would have
he
been
okay,
became
such a
so
better movie.
originally, we haven't talked about the villain because who gives a crap? But the villain is a pig woman. She's the leader of the piglins, and she doesn't believe in creativity because for reasons that's so stupid. I'm not even going to justify it, but for reasons, she's like, no, don't be creative. Uh, Jack Black was originally going to be one of the piglins. He was going to be a smarter piglin who wanted to be creative, and he left, and he was going to defect or do whatever. And then instead they went, well, we have Jack Black. Why don't you just be more important in the story? And so they rewrote him to be more important, even though he was going to just play like a side character.
mm,
Also, the village subplot was completely added much later, which is why it feels like it
Hold
should.
up. So yeah, so Matt Berry was originally supposed to play Steve,
Yeah.
but he backed out of it during the 2023 SAG after strikes.
Yep.
So guess
mm,
who, swooped in and took that role?
Yep.
mm.
So
So they had to
so
rewrite
Black's a
a lot of
stab
stuff.
too.
And so they
Um,
had to redo a lot of stuff.
yeah. I would say, speaking about the villain there, I did
Mhm.
like the voice. Rachel House is the voice. People might
Sure.
know her. She was in Hunt for the Wilder People. She was in the Thor Ragnarok. She was like the henchwoman of Jeff Goldblum. I think I mean, she's got a good line delivery. I like her voice, and she's got good line delivery there, with just stuff she says. So
Yeah, she has good vocal cords.
yeah. So I did think some of the stuff she said was okay. You know what I mean? Like some of the stuff she
Mhm.
did was kind of funny. Like if there is one the decent things besides the way the world looks, I did like Rachel House there as the character. Um. So for me, rating wise, I would give it. Mm, I'd give it a burn it. I'd give it a burn it
Mm.
instead of a waste of money.
Whoa.
I'd give it a burn it.
Ooh.
What about you there, Dusk?
Uh I didn't hate this movie enough to do waste of film. It's not worth it. There just wasn't enough. I was bored to tears though, and I just wanted to leave. But it wasn't the worst thing ever. So I'm just gonna give it a burn it.
Mm.
Mm. You can give it a skip it.
Uh
Now burn it's worse than skip it.
yeah, like you know what? It earns a burn it mostly just because I would normally give it a skip it, really, because that's how I feel. But I'm kind of
Mhm.
giving burn it mostly just because of not only did it waste my time, it's gonna get a sequel. It's earned something it didn't deserve,
Mhm.
and only getting money. Uh, you know what? It is worse than Moana 2. It is right, yeah, Hunter. It is worse than Moana 2, only on the principle that Moana 2 may have been a lazy sequel, and had a lot of needless crap, but at least it had some things that were semi-original.
Mm.
It's a hard contest. This was just noise and didn't make any sense in at all. And in fact, after Nick's rating, let's have a little. We can have a little fun. You can ask me things about this movie, and I can tell you if that's in the game or not. We can do a quick quiz if you want.
Mm.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
so, Burning from Dusk. What
Yeah.
about you, Nick?
You know, I didn't see this until today, and a big reason I stayed away from the movie was like all of the things online of like kids and teenagers being super obnoxious in the theater, throwing popcorn in it over like fucking chicken jockey. Which if one of those kids throws popcorn on me, we fight.
Mm.
Hell no, I'm too goddamn old to be in this in this goddamn theater. But I didn't. I watched it at home. And I still want my time and my money back. This is like just whatever. Remember when Barbie came out and we heard all the announcements of studios going like, yeah, we'll do a Pippi Longstocking movie. We're gonna do like pick a Hasbro toy and we'll make a movie about it. This is like the weakest, laziest version of something like that. But
Mm.
it's even more aggravating because this movie is so successful that
Mhm.
they are going to make sequel after sequel to it. And they're going to be just as loud and just as annoying and lacking of substance as this one is.
Mm.
So what's
You know
your
what?
rating?
I was going to give it a burn it, but just hearing myself talk about this, it's making my blood pressure rise. Fuck this movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hated this.
Wow. Waste of fucking film. Gee.
Oh,
Wow.
how the
So,
tables have turned.
wow, Hunter was way off. Man, good to see Hunter be
Damn.
wrong, as always.
Fuck you,
Yeah.
Hunter.
You can't predict us.
Yeah, so 2 burnets and 1 waste of fucking film for a Minecraft movie. Yeah.